Good evening. It's Wednesday, February 12, 2020 here in Cebu City. I'm Cherry Ann Lim, and here's all you need to know in NewsBits tonight. The Land Transportation Office in Central Visayas will distribute more than 31,000 license plates for four-wheeled vehicles from tomorrow till February 19. Here's Chari Coronel for the details.
More than 31 registered plate numbers for four-wheeled vehicles will be released on Thursday. The Land Transportation Office in Central Visayas said the plate numbers are those vehicles registered in 2015 and 2016. The distribution will take place on February 13 to 19, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. at the lower ground floor city wing in SM Seaside City, Cebu. LTO advised the owners to bring a valid ID and photocopies of certificate of registration and official receipt. It added that a notarized special power of attorney with a photocopy of valid government-issued ID from the owner and authorized person are needed for those who will claim their plate numbers through a representative. The LTO said unclaimed plates from 2017 to 2018 can now also be claimed to their respective car dealers. Meanwhile, motorcycle plates are not yet available as the plate production at LTO Central Office plate making plant is still ongoing. Chari Coronel, NewsBits Tonight.
Despite the call of the Department of Health to suspend public events as a way to prevent the spread of the coronavirus disease, the Commission on the Laity of the Archdiocese of Cebu will hold a penitential walk and prayer this Saturday that is expected to draw 50,000 people. Here's Kenneth Torres for the details.
The Commission on the Laity of the Archdiocese of Cebu will hold a penitential walk and prayer on Saturday amid the continuous threat of coronavirus disease. The activity is part of the Walk for Life, an annual event nationwide for clergymen, laity, and all the faithful. It is a marching event wherein participants walk hand in hand to show united support to Christian values. Dr. Rene Boliser of the Commission on the Laity said they expect 20 to 50,000 people to join the religious activity. After the penitential walk, there will be a Holy Mass at the Cebu Metropolitan Cathedral, which will be celebrated by Archbishop Jose Palma. Due to the threat of the coronavirus disease, the Department of Health advised to suspend public events as one of the preventive measures against the spread of the deadly virus. Some festivals in Cebu province have been cancelled already in response to the advisory of the Health Department. Kenneth Torres, NewsBits Tonight.
The Department of the Interior and Local Government will conduct its first assessment and validation on the road clearing efforts of the barangays in Cebu City in March. Here's Romaine Rivera for the details.
The Department of Interior and Local Government Unit has issued the guidelines for the implementation of road clearing operations for barangay within a 75-day period. Because of this, DILG Cebu City will conduct the first assessment and validation on the road clearing efforts of the 80 barangays in the city between the 3rd and last week of March this year. Based on DILG's guidelines, validation on road clearing accomplishment reports have to be submitted to DILG Secretary Eduardo Anyo's office not later than April 30. DILG Cebu City Officer in Charge Ian Kenneth Lucero said, even before the order, some barangays are conducting road clearing operations already. This is why they still have to clarify to their central office if they will still have to wait for 75 days before they can start the validation process. Lucero added they are also waiting for the additional guidelines on the rubrics and parameters, forms to be used, as well as the consolidation. The DILG Cebu City is eyeing to form 5 validation teams who will assess the road clearing reports. It will allocate 1 to 2 weeks for the validation process, as each team will handle 2 to 3 barangays per day. Last year, President Rodrigo Duterte ordered all chief executives in cities and towns nationwide to clear their roads of obstructions within 60 days. Romaine Rivera, NewsBits Tonight.
For the latest in sports, here's Kenneth Torres.
Ben Simmons and Josh Richardson showed impressive performance as their team Philadelphia 76ers bested the Los Angeles Clippers 110-103 on Wednesday morning. In the second quarter, Philadelphia led by 12 points after Joel Embiid's reverse layup. Clippers fired back and closed out the halftime with a layup by Lou Williams and pull-up jumper of Kawhi Leonard to tie at 54. Richardson nailed his third three-pointer in the fourth quarter to give Philadelphia an 8-point lead with more than 4 minutes remaining in the game. Simmons scored 26 points and added 12 rebounds and 10 assists, while Richardson tallied 21 points. Meanwhile, Leonard led the Clippers with 30 points and reserve Landry Shamet added 19 points. The Sixers are set to face Brooklyn Nets on February 21, while the Clippers will face Boston Celtics on February 14. Kenneth Torres, NewsBits Tonight.
To get the latest, visit www.sunstar.com.ph. Follow us on our YouTube channel and official social media accounts on Twitter and Facebook. I'm Cherry Ann Lim. Good evening.